Hello everyone and welcome to a brand new video. Today we're not talking about WoW, instead we're talking about another very popular and dear RPG with The Elder Scrolls V, Skyrim. Now if you've been watching the videos on the channel, it is no surprise that this year I've been diving deep into ultrawide gaming. Ultrawide gaming has its complications, but the most important thing about it is that some games really just aren't prepared for it and require a bit of setup to get going. Skyrim, of course, is no exception, so today I decided to compile some essential mods that will allow you to play Skyrim in ultrawide. Feel free to add any mods you want after the ones I will tell you about, because these are more quality of life rather than adding something that will drastically affect gameplay and systems. Before we start, I want to say I will be using Nexus mods for this video, but you can use your preferred mod manager, and the version of Skyrim I am currently playing is 1.6, or as it's called, the Anniversary Edition. It's also important to keep in mind that I didn't have anything from the Creation Club installed, so I don't know how those add-ons could impact the ones I'm about to tell you about. All links for the mods will, of course, be in the description below. To start things off, you will most importantly want Skyrim Script Extender 64. Most players already know what this is, but if you don't, this is basically an essential prerequisite for other mods that will allow your game to actually read and use them, so it is very much needed. You want to set this as primary or first, depending on what you're using, and on Nexus mods you can do that by going to Dashboard, going down to Tools, and pressing the three buttons on the right of Skyrim Script Extender and pressing Set as Primary. After that, you will want to be installing the second dependable, which is called Address Library for SKSE plugins all-in-one 1.6.x, or the one for the version of the game you have. And that's mostly it when it comes to actual dependables that the other mods in this list will need. As for actual mods, you want to first things first install SkyUI. Most players are familiar with SkyUI, as it basically improves upon the default Skyrim UI, making it a bit more organized. But in this case, it's mostly necessary not only for the quality of life reasons, but also because the normal UI gets completely stretched on ultrawide and it's really ugly to look at. After installing SkyUI, there are two ultrawide mods that I like to install. I've tried installing both of them separately without the other, but it seems like both of them work well together, fixing up the entirety of the game. The mods in question are Ultrawide SkyrimSE, which has a pretty straightforward installation, and the other one is Complete Widescreen Fix for Vanilla and SkyUI 5.2. On installation, this one will prompt you with a few questions about the other UI add-ons you have installed, to which you will answer in regards to what you have, which in my case was SkyUI, and it will basically adapt that add-on to ultrawide. We're almost done with only two mods remaining, so let's continue into SSE Display Tweaks. This is the mod that both fixes your engine and your frame rate, making sure you can play to the max refresh rate of your monitor without the FPS making your engine go ballistic, so install this if you want to have a smooth experience that's over 60 FPS. And last but not least, for all my achievement enthusiasts, and one that in all honesty shouldn't even be needed, we have Achievements Mod Enabler for SEAE, which basically enables you earning achievements while mods are installed, since the game disables them for you when it detects any mods. And this was basically it. I thought I'd just make a video since it took me some time to decide what I wanted to keep, and I experimented a fair amount with it, and thought it might be useful to someone who is trying. If you have interest in other mods I run for games like World of Warcraft, for example, feel free to ask for it in the comments and I might make a video on it. Subscribe so you don't miss any of the other content in the channel. Make sure to ask down below if you have any questions in regards to the Skyrim mods themselves. But other than that, this has been the Retrodan, and I'm out.